It's strange, I know. My wife, with whom I lived for almost 20 years, betrayed me and destroyed our family. In such a situation, I should feel anger, resentment, bitterness, anything but sympathy. Yet, I find myself worrying about her. Why? Why do I continue to feel concern for someone who tore apart everything we built together? Why, deep down, instead of hatred, do I feel a strange mixture of regret and compassion? We were married for 15 years, and up until the moment when everything fell apart, I thought we were happy. We met when we were just teenagers, at 17, and from the very start, I knew she was special. Her kindness, her sense of humor, her easygoing nature, it all seemed like an ideal to me. I was a guy from a lower income family, and together we built everything from scratch. We both worked hard, and over time, our life became better and better. We bought a home, had children, traveled the world. Every day was filled with joy, and I was certain that our bond was unbreakable. She never criticized me. We never argued, nothing like that. She always treated me with warmth and care, and I tried to respond in kind. I don't know if I considered myself a perfect husband, but I at least hoped that she felt like a queen, because to me, she was always just that. Yet, the truth is, no one can be completely sure of how another person feels, even after so many years together. The first red flags appeared when she joined a gym. We lived in Northern California, and she asked me to go with her, but I always had excuses: work, house chores, the kids. I supported her decision, but I didn't feel the need to join. She said she wanted to lose weight after her last pregnancy. To me, she was already perfect, but I understood that this was important to her, so I didn't object. For several months, everything seemed normal. She started going to the gym regularly, working on her body, and becoming more confident. I was happy for her. But after a while, I began to notice changes. At first, they were small. Her walk became more confident. She started dressing differently. Even her speech and manners changed. I thought it was just a result of her working on herself. She was paying more attention to her appearance. She was more energetic, more lively. I didn't think much of it and continued to support her passion for fitness. One day, she came home and said that one of the personal trainers offered her a free session. She asked if I was okay with it, and I said it was fine. I didn't even consider that there could be something more behind it. She had always been open with me, and I trusted her. A few weeks later, she said she wanted to buy a package of 30 sessions with this trainer. Again, I was all for it. Why not? I had full confidence in our relationship. We had never argued or given each other any reason to be jealous. But soon everything started to change. Her behavior became even more unusual. She began coming home later. Her mood shifted. She seemed tense, and there was a growing distance between us that I couldn't explain. I tried talking to her, but each time she assured me that everything was fine. And then, one day, 3 months into these sessions, she told me she had fallen in love with her trainer and wanted to separate. Those words hit me like a bolt of lightning. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Standing in front of me was the woman I had spent more than half my life with, and suddenly she was saying that it was all over. I didn't recognize her. It wasn't just an admission of infidelity. It was the complete destruction of everything we had built together. I felt like someone had hit a reset button and erased all our shared memories. The look in her eyes was something foreign, something I had never seen before. It felt like the person standing in front of me was not the woman I had spent all these years with, but someone else, someone possessed by another's thoughts and emotions. At first, I tried to fight. I begged her to stay. I tried to win her back, reminding her of our past, our children, everything we had been through. But with each passing day, it became more and more clear that she had made her choice. She had chosen him, and there was nothing I could do about it. That was the moment of despair when I realized there was no going back. No matter how hard I tried, she was gone. I let her go. We officially separated, and she began a relationship with this man. But after a few months, I started noticing even more disturbing changes in her. She became withdrawn, depressed. She almost stopped talking to our mutual friends. began gaining weight, and lost interest in the things that used to bring her joy. I found out that this man had started blackmailing her for money, threatening to release intimate photos and videos. He demanded that she sign over one of our properties to him, and she had already given him a significant amount of money by the time I learned about it. I was furious. It hurt to see her like this, even though I didn't know how to deal with my own feelings about it. She showed me recordings of their conversations, and I realized she had been trapped. This wasn't just an affair, it was manipulation. He had used her, and she had become his victim. She even admitted that he had been sexually aggressive with her. It was too much, and I suggested that she go public with their relationship to take away his leverage. She agreed and revealed everything. Afterward, it turned out that this man had done similar things to other women before. He had a criminal past, and my wife was just another one of his victims. I was angry at her for a long time. How could she have destroyed everything we had for this? But over time, that anger turned into something else. 2 years later, I no longer feel that rage. I see her as someone who made a mistake she has already paid for dearly. I've moved on, I'm in good shape, my finances are in order, and I feel ready to open my heart to new relationships. As for my ex-wife, she is still in a deep depression. She has gained a lot of weight, lost her job, and barely leaves her house. We maintain a friendly relationship and co-parent our children well, but my feelings toward her have changed. Instead of anger, I feel only regret and sympathy. I see how that man destroyed her life, and it saddens me that she may never return to the person she once was. She has tried to rebuild herself, but her spirit is broken. Recently, I went through all her messages with that man and saw just how deeply he had manipulated her emotions. Of course, this doesn't excuse her betrayal, but I feel that despite everything, she deserves help. Deep down, I want to help her, but I'm not sure if I should.